Ever feel like you're losing yourself trying to make someone else happy? It's time to uncover the truth. Not everyone deserves your time, energy, or love. Let's talk about the red flags you can't afford to ignore. Why do so many men ignore obvious warning signs in relationships? Is it blind optimism, fear of being alone, or the belief that you can fix her? Whatever the reason, ignoring these red flags can cost you your happiness, self-respect, and sometimes even your sanity. Here's a hard truth. Not every woman deserves your time, energy, or attention. Some women will outright reveal their true selves through their words, and if you're not paying attention, you'll miss the signs that scream, "I'm not the right person for you." Gentlemen, relationships are not charity work. You're not here to save someone from their own toxic mindset. Staying in a situation where the red flags are glaring only sets you up for heartbreak. And here's the kicker. Some men hear these warnings and convince themselves it's just a phase or a misunderstanding. Wrong. These statements are not phases. They are truths about who she is, how she sees you, and how she'll treat you. In this video, we're going to break down the 5 most dangerous things a woman can say, statements that should make you pause, think, and ultimately walk away. These phrases are often dismissed as no big deal, but trust me, they are major red flags. If you're serious about protecting your peace and building a life with the right person, knowing when to walk away is a skill you must master. Let's dive in. Number 1. I'm not sure if I even like you. At first glance, this might seem harmless. Everyone has moments of uncertainty, right? Wrong. When a woman tells you, "I'm not sure if I even like you," it's a giant red flag you can't afford to ignore. This statement reveals a lack of respect and genuine interest. Relationships, no matter how new or established, should be built on mutual effort, clarity, and shared affection. If she's openly admitting that she doesn't know if she even likes you, she's showing you exactly where you stand, on the back burner. Often, women who make this statement are emotionally unavailable, stringing you along until something better comes along, or hoping you'll eventually take the hint and leave. Staying after hearing this will only hurt your confidence. You'll find yourself questioning your worth, overanalyzing her words, and trying harder to earn her affection. But here's the reality. A woman who values and respects you will never leave you uncertain about how she feels. If she's not sure she likes you, it's time to walk away. Number 2. You're too good for me. At first, this might sound like a compliment. You might even feel flattered. But let's unpack this. When a woman says, "You're too good for me," it's not a compliment, it's a warning. This phrase creates emotional distance and subtly signals that she's not willing to put in the effort to match your energy, values, or commitment. Someone who truly believes you're too good would either rise to meet your standards or let you go with grace. Instead, this statement often serves as an excuse to avoid responsibility in the relationship. Here's the truth. Someone who believes you're too good is either dealing with insecurities or unwilling to reciprocate the care and respect you offer. Either way, sticking around will leave you feeling drained. You'll spend your time reassuring her instead of building a balanced partnership. The right move? Walk away. Don't let anyone make you feel like your high standards are a burden. Number 3. My ex was better at that. Few statements sting as much as this one. My ex was better at that doesn't just compare you to someone else. It diminishes your efforts and value. It creates an unspoken expectation for you to compete with someone who should no longer matter. This type of comment often comes from someone who isn't fully over their past relationship. Why should you carry the emotional baggage of a relationship you weren't even part of? A healthy relationship is about building something new, not living in the shadow of someone else. If she's constantly comparing you to her ex, it's a sign of emotional immaturity. Let's be clear, you deserve someone who focuses on the present, not someone stuck in the past. If she's still using her ex as a benchmark, let her go back to him while you move forward to someone who values you. Number 4. You need to prove yourself to me. Let's make one thing clear. Relationships are not auditions. When a woman tells you, "You need to prove yourself to me," she's setting up a dynamic that is unbalanced and toxic. It's a power play disguised as a demand for effort. If you fall for it, you'll spend the entire relationship jumping through hoops for her validation. A high-value man doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. Your worth is not measured by how hard you work to earn her approval. Real love isn't about proving yourself, it's about mutual respect and compatibility. If you're constantly being told to prove yourself, take a step back and ask, what is she proving to me? A healthy relationship is a two-way street, not a one-man race. Stop auditioning for love and start walking away from anyone who doesn't recognize your value. Number 5. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. This phrase might sound empowering, but it's often used as an excuse for toxic behavior. Instead of owning up to flaws and working on self-improvement, this statement shifts the responsibility onto you to tolerate chaos. Relationships are about mutual growth and respect, not enduring someone's worst as a permanent state. Yes, everyone has bad days, but there's a difference between occasional struggles and consistent toxic behavior. If someone uses this phrase to justify their flaws, it's a red flag that they're not interested in a healthy partnership. A woman who respects you won't weaponize her bad behavior. Instead, she'll acknowledge her shortcomings and make an effort to improve. Gentlemen, ignoring these red flags will only destroy your self-worth. You deserve more than being someone's emotional punching bag or second choice. If a woman uses these phrases, it's not just her words that are harmful, it's her mindset. And a toxic mindset cannot build a healthy relationship. Here's the twist. The moment you walk away, the same woman who disrespected you might realize what she lost. Why? Because men who know their value are rare, and your absence will speak louder than any argument ever could. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman said something that made you question your worth? Share your story in the comments below. Let's connect, grow, and support each other in becoming men who demand and give respect. Remember, you're not here to be tolerated, you're here to be valued. Walk away when respect is missing and watch how your life transforms.